Hello friends, welcome to Technique. This is Nirmal here, and in this video we'll be doing a detailed camera review of the Samsung Galaxy F23 5G. So Samsung Galaxy F23 5G is the latest smartphone under the 20k price segment, and it comes with a 50 megapixel triple camera setup, and it also has an 8 megapixel selfie camera. So let's see how does the camera perform in this price segment. So before getting into the detailed video, if this is your first time on this channel, do hit that red subscribe button and also hit the bell icon to get notified of all the videos we publish. So let's first have a look at the camera hardware. The Samsung Galaxy F23 5G comes with a 50 megapixel Samsung JN1 sensor which has an f1.8 aperture. There is a secondary 8 megapixel ultra wide angle lens and a third 2 megapixel macro sensor. For selfies, we have an 8 megapixel camera with f2.2 aperture. So let's see how the camera performance is for this price segment. In terms of daylight condition, the 50 megapixel sensor does a good job in bringing details. The colors are quite good and offers good details too. Unlike some of the other phones in this segment, there is no saturation issues and colors remain more or less natural, and even the sky colors are quite good with processing. The sharpness levels are pretty good, and this is evident when you pixel peep. The dynamic range is once again pretty good and works pretty well. Overall, we like the quality of the daylight shots, and Samsung has got the color accuracy pretty good. The phone has an 8 megapixel ultra wide angle lens, and here the images are quite good with good colors too. While the ultra wide images are definitely usable, you can see a bit of noise, and sharpness levels are not as good as the primary camera for obvious reasons. The colors are pretty similar to the primary camera. Now moving on to the close-up shots, the phone comes with pretty good imaging capabilities and colors are once again pretty much good, and there is no saturation issues. The sharpness levels are also quite good too. The phone does come with a 2 megapixel macro mode, and the performance is quite decent. The details are good and colors are also good, but the images tends to be noisy because of the 2 megapixel shooter. Now moving on to the portraits, the phone does a good job with portraits, and we like the skin tones of the portraits produced by the Samsung Galaxy F23 5G. The edge detection is also implemented pretty well. The portraits came out pretty well and they are bright and vivid too. Next step, the low light captures. The low light performance is quite good in indoor lights or artificial lights for a phone in this segment. The sharpness levels are also quite okay. When you turn on the night mode, the images are more cleaner, but noise is also visible in extreme low light conditions, and that's quite acceptable for a phone in this segment. But overall, it looks quite okay considering the price segment it is being offered. Finally, the selfie camera. The 8 megapixel does produce good selfies. Once again, we like the skin tones of the selfies, and the colors looks good along with dynamic range as well. Since selfies are more of a personal choice, you can judge based on the images shown. The phone also has portrait selfies mode, and here it does a decent job with portrait selfies, although edge detection could have been better. Now moving on to the video recording, the phone has 4K at 30 FPS. While the quality is good, it gives a good and sharp and clean video with details. There is no stabilization being offered, and hence it is not recommended for moving footage. The phone also supports 1080p at 30 FPS, and it supports stabilization here. Here the quality is quite good too. The colors are good and details are also decent for the segment. The ultra-wide angle camera can record videos in 1080p resolution with stabilization, and it produces decent results once again. And the stabilization is also pretty well implemented. The phone also supports super slow motion and slow motion, and the quality is quite decent overall. So this is the front facing camera sample taken with the Samsung Galaxy F23 5G, so you can judge yourself how good the clarity of the video is and also the audio output from the front camera recorded in full HD resolution. So that is a detailed camera review of the Samsung Galaxy F23 5G. With good daylight captures, decent ultra-wide portraits and selfies, the camera performance is quite good overall. The low light performance isn't bad but can be improved a bit more. The macros are average and video recording quality is good for the price segment. The Galaxy F23 5G should suffice most conditions as a camera smartphone in this price segment, and it is overall a good option for 16 to 17K price segment. So that was the detailed camera review of the Samsung Galaxy F23 5G. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Do hit that like button and also hit the red subscribe button for more videos. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.